sense of it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Yo, what's up? They are trying their best, and I mean absolute best. I have said this is the best screw job I've ever seen in the history of YouTube streaming. They have sabotaged my channel, my page, everything. So make sure y'all hit the like button, everybody who's in here. They have went out their way today, y'all. They have went the whole green mile. They have been trying to keep me off this live stream forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, my Negroes. They don't want me talking at all. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. That's right. They have been doing your boy dirty from the jump. Once I scheduled this live, it officially became a problem. And I was like, whoa, really? That's what we're doing now? If y'all can hear me, let me know in the comment section. Let me know. It's gone cray cray. As they say, it's gone cray cray. Yeah, hit that like button up, y'all, because this is finna get crazy. Now, listen. There have been 14 other people that have contacted me, and some are on YouTube, and they've made YouTube videos about this subject and why it's been such a big monumental difference in what's going on out here. Now, your boy Uncle Shay Shay is in the big fire. Shannon Sharpe, former NFL player, Hall of Famer, one of two brothers, first siblings ever to be in the Hall of Fame, and all of this controversy has embroiled him. Right when he's about to get $100 million deal for Club Shay Shay and his Shay Shay Media. Because he has his own media company and set his media company up in such a way that he would be able to, brandish this type of attention and this type of ingenuity. I had to go and do this on the phone. I can't trust YouTube's system anymore. They've found the way to sabotage YouTube's system. So I have to use this on a mobile device, y'all. That's how crazy this has gotten. This is on a mobile device. That's how crazy I had to do it. We and YouTube got into a big fight because they've been trying to do all kind of garbage behind the scenes. I got Drake mad. I got so many people mad at me. They coming from all angles. First it was Drake. Then it's Gildo. Then it's Stephen A. Smith. Then it's Shannon Sharpe. Then it's all of them, man. It's just so many clowns in the bucket. Got LeBron. It's just so much that it is going around and it's crazy. And I've been on the line with YouTube, and we've been going over this. And what they are doing is going after my mobile. So I don't use YouTube mobile no more. The last mobile video you saw me do is uh with Bronny James trying to be compared to TJ McConnell. They were cutting my YouTube videos off live and people couldn't get back on them. Like I couldn't get back on my lives. That stuff was irritating. And I said, look, if they're able to do this, then there's no reason for me to use your platform for these materials. That's done. So yeah, we're done with that. Now let's get into Shannon Sharpe's business. What's going on with that? Oh, YouTube's like, no, we can fix. No, F you. I'm not doing that. No more. So YouTube mobile, you will not be getting anything from Carcino for Life. That is out. So you've had your chance. That's done. Now, here's what's going on with Shannon Sharpe. Now, I've had a talk with Hollywood. Hollywood was the guy who styled Shannon Sharpe when he was on Undisputed. Some outfits he did sometimes when he wasn't on Undisputed, when he was at the Laker games and all these places he was going. Hollywood was a style that's in this game because for some reason, I don't even know why they even care. When we were speaking about Gilbert Arenas, they decided that it would be in their best interest to jump they 2 feet into the waters. When I'm like, why are y'all laughing and joining in on something Gildo is doing when this affects y'all even more? You shouldn't even be talking right now. Y'all should be quiet as church mice. And the reason why they should be quiet is because all of this is going to backfire on them. 100%. This is finna backfire on you guys. I'm like, y'all got too much on y'all plate. Y'all don't need to be commenting on anybody else or their business. Period. Y'all in big trouble. Big doo-doo. You in big doo-doo. You in big doo-doo this time. Cha-cha. Big doo-doo. Now, we went by Gabby's salon and talked to some people at Gabby's salon. Now, y'all don't know what in the world that means, but Shannon does. Gabby. It's about Gabby and Tony Bubby. So we talked to a few people at that salon. Then we had a conversation with some people who were in the podcast game. You know, the people that would actually be able to pay you some money. Come to find out, they don't want to pay you the money. And y'all been having some cash flow issues over at Shake it up now. Shake it up if you're nasty. Club Shay Shay. Y'all been having some sticky situations over there when it comes to this paper. that there were women who were saluting the fact that they were saluting the fact that Shannon Sharpe was fired from ESPN. Now that was alarming to me. Front office sports seems to be created by writers, right? And most of them seem like writers who used to work for ESPN, former writers that are still connected with people that's at ESPN, and they started this platform called Front Office Sports, from what I've been told. Now, here's the thing. They're saying that all of these people that were there, all of the people that was there, that was in attendance to the situation that was brewing and building around, did not like Shannon Sharpe. One of them was Molly Karam. Molly Karam could not stand Shannon Sharpe. Didn't like him, didn't want him around, didn't care about the ratings, hated working with him, just was like, ugh, I'll be glad when this is over. She did not care for Shannon Sharpe, despised him. I mean, absolutely despised Shannon Sharpe. Didn't like him one bit. And he didn't like her. I was told that by 3 different people. And kind of one of the reasons why Shannon was told he didn't have to come to the office no more. Just do everything remotely from camera. It's fine. You don't have to come to the studio. Now, Shannon only worked 2 days a week. Now, they wanted to keep Shannon because he was great with ratings. So ESPN loved the fact that he moved the needle. And because he moved the needle, there was no big hoopla to try to rush him out of position. Trying to get him out of the loop was not a necessary thing to do. Now, they heard about the thing that happened at Fox with the so-called former assistant or whatever he fell out with that was never reported, but now they want to report it because of all this other stuff that has nothing to do with anything is out. So let's just, stir the pot. So they wanted to keep that going. And because they keep that mess going, Shannon Sharpe name is drugged through the mud. Now, if you're a sponsor, this isn't good. Like, I'm not saying sports sponsors they care so much and they're so like this is our morals. No, sponsors could care less. You think DraftKings care if Shannon Sharpe paid off and settled a woman? They don't. They just know they want to appease the general public of people, right? They have to consent, be like, okay, we're sensitive. We have an HR department here. We have to toe the line and be respectful to others. And in today's climate, they have to pretend they care. So they have to be like, we're okay. We're going to do some actions here. We're going to stand away from Shannon Sharpe. Even though they don't care about standing away from Shannon Sharpe, they have to pretend like they don't care about standing away from Shannon Sharpe. If that makes any sense. Okay, glad we got to that. Now, let's get to the sticky points. Because if we get to the sticky parts, then it starts to make a little bit more sense, right? Let's get to the sticky notes. See, all of these guys are trying to get podcast deals and get them thriving and build up to a platform where they're offered huge amount of money. Now, Colin Cowherd had Shannon Sharpe for the Lolo. He made a fortune off of the Cat Williams interview. We're talking big millions. Colin Cowherd, that was the biggest thing that ever happened to the Volume, which is his media platform, which Shannon Sharpe is signed to. Now, Shannon Sharpe had another one called the Humble Baddies. And the Humble Baddies are Ocho Cinco and Nightcap. Now, Nightcap is getting ready to go in for a deal partnered with Club Shay Shay. And the valuation is over $100 million. So that is like one of the biggest deals that they have on the table that would take both platforms, both shows, in a package deal, because you'll be absorbing or partnering with Club Shay Shay. So while all the controversy and lawsuits and all this stuff was going on, they decided that they were going to halt any agreements until these things are, resolved. So they went ahead to resolve said issues. They said, all right, well, let's go ahead and resolve the situation. To do that. And because you decided to take that route, look at you now. Look at you now, man. It's like, look at you now. Oh, you know it. You already know it. That's right. Hit the like button up. We didn't care when LeBron came along and tried to do what he did. We saw all this. You see, Shannon Sharpe played a dangerous game, and he got burnt by the dangerous game. Oh, yes, 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 Club Shay Shay. Yeah, Club Shay Shay. You did yourself in. And let me tell you how you did yourself in and did yourself such a disjustice. And don't forget to follow the Cash App, which is Carcino. Well, not follow it, donate to the Cash App. Karceno. Letting you know. Now, we're going to get to the gist of all of these wonderful things, y'all. We're just getting started. Now, as the stock was rising, the cash is on the table. Laporte Liquors, all that Shannon Sharpe liquor was doing good. If you be advertising on Club Shay Shay, Shannon had what you call a system. And here was the Shannon system. He would go on ESPN to basically promote his sports and knowledge and get his face known throughout the rest of the country, and he uses it to promote Shannon Sharpe. Then he would take that to Club Shay Shay, where you see his side where he decided that he was going to interview the black comedians because black comedians didn't have a platform. So it wasn't going to be just an athlete show, where before he was doing athletes, but he wanted to do black comedians because they were like, man, people want to hear from these guys, and nobody's really putting these guys on the show, which was smart. Black comedians never really had an outlet. They were just pretty much on radio. I know because I pay attention to things. So when he gave them a platform where they could be seen, they sat down and had intelligent conversations. This was like, hey, Shannon Sharpe's not doing a sports show. This is what's up. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. If you heard the music pop in, that wasn't my fault. That's the car. Immediately going to whatever 50 had in the playbook. Oh, Gil is Gil is trying to change his format because he talked to me. And that's what I said he was going. What the problem was when he first put it in his basement. I said, Gil, nobody's going to your house. Nobody wants to go in your house. Your show's not going to grow if you don't have guests. Gotta have guests on your show in order for it to grow, dummy. Oh, well, they gonna come house. My people, they back. Nobody wants to go to your house, Gil. You dummy. I told you, you spent 450 million, 450,000. Put in the rest. And they help build that studio. They help put the people in there to make the show right in your basement. So that's why you grab people that's local that can live in there, because you know, like I know, you couldn't get people to come on your show. When you interview Steph Curry, y'all had to go to where Steph was at, right? In his camp. They ain't got time to make a plan to come to your house. How does that look, dummy? But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. We keep it moving. So right. So now the dummy now tells me, he's like, guess what? I'm gonna build a studio. We're gonna get a building now. I'm like, why is it taking you this long to get a building? Why you couldn't get a location in? You big bad Gil. Huh, Gildo? What's going on? It's taking you this long? It's taking you this long to get a location? What's wrong with you? So now he's just doing, he can hate all he wants. He hating on himself. He hate that I'm right. That's the problem with him. He hates that I'm right all the time. And it just takes him years to admit it. He was, God damn it, he right. Ask him why is he throwing dildos around. Gilbert Arenas. He got the feds to worry about. That boy got a lot of problems on his hands. I'm trying to tell you. Gilbert Arenas. He said, "Baby Lynn, Baby Yen." I don't even know who the hell that is. So whoever that is, let them knock themselves out. Listen, let's take it at face value, right? Because it only gets worse. Scroll up. I'm behind the wheel of a car now, so me scrolling up ain't the thing I need to be doing right now. Now, Shannon Sharpe has dated a woman named Michelle Bundy, right, in the past, and she's been a thorn in his side. And right now, she's refiled some paperwork and courtroom stuff to bring up against Shannon Sharpe. And he has former employees that are going to rip him apart. They are not happy with Club Shay Shay. And it looks like the money is a little funny over there. And some people complain that they weren't paid in full. They got a partial payment by Shay Shay Media, and they didn't get what they were supposed to get. They got basically an IOU. They weren't happy. Some people were let go. They had an incident where Shannon Sharpe blew up because something was wrong with the audio and it wasn't working right. And he freaked out and blew up on the staff, started cussing them out and calling them MFers. And it's been bad. It was like not a good place to work. Surviving Shay Shay. Yes, that's the word around the campfire. Is that he's running that thing like boot camp. Gotta follow Shannon's direction and get your ass popped out of the Portier bottle. Now, there's more gonna come out. Let them hate. If they want to hate on being great, that's their problem. Nobody can make me do nothing, bone fool. You a bone fool. I said to him, I'm sorry that you offended. See, I apologize if you were offended. See, that's different than apologizing and saying you're sorry for something. I apologize for you being offended. By all means, Gildo, I apologize if you're offended by all of these things that we said. See, you guys don't know because you're not smart enough or enlightened. Your frontal content, your frontal lobe ain't developed yet to pick up on what I'm actually saying. I'm sorry that the truth hurts. Now, Nightcap is the show I like because it comes on more frequently than Club Shay Shay. It's a sports show where him and Ocho Cinco was. And Gildo, you don't want me to tell Ocho Cinco how you tried to stab him in the back to take the show and they end up firing you, or I'm sorry, you couldn't do it no more. So you left them. You were supposed to be their basketball guy. Then they went to JR Spliff. And it really went left because Spliff was high all the time. He was working for free. And y'all had nothing really going on for yourself. All I can do is sit back and say, hey, I told y'all. I told y'all. Y'all don't want to listen to me. JR Spliff. Y'all put him on the show. Yeah, he blew up on Ocho for being late. See, he blew up on Ocho for being late because he's a stickler to the rules. He a big old buck, but he's a company man. Oh, I do anything for you. I'ma be on time. We can't afford to be late. No, not us. Anybody else can come in late. It's only one day. We can't afford to be late. Not one time. No matter who fault it is. We can't afford it. So, he was only late because the person that's giving him a ride got a flat tire. Right? The whole thing broke down. They had to change the tire. He got off the plane. He was on his way there to do the show. And he's saying, why you couldn't order a car? And Ocho's like, why do I need to spend that money? I don't need to spend that money. And anytime I go to, I got somebody that live there, homeboy, that come pick me up. He picked me up on time. He wasn't late getting there. It's just that his car broke down, man. It got the tow truck and everything, man. I told you what was going on, man. Like, life happens, man. It wasn't like Ocho decided he was out effing around or something. Things happen. Shannon act like he took and the fact that he decided to do it all on air. And right after, about 2 weeks later, here he is caught up with this Michelle thing. Come on, ma. Yeah, damn my Michelle. Damn my Michelle. Come on now. Yeah, Michelle. And he goes against what Shannon Sharpe would have done in that situation. Here's the yep, and thank you. Here's the problem in this scenario. In that scenario, he went against what Shannon Sharpe would do and did what Uncle Shay would want to do. So he went against Uncle Shannon and went with Uncle Shay. Uncle Shay said, ride this wave all the way around. Now all the rumors about me being with a man is over. Because they didn't heard the audio out there. I'm finna ride this wave. So now he's riding the wave. Yeah. Oh, when I chew these edibles, boy, I pay it, give me some, man. Woo, boy, I be gone, boy. Yo, boy, up, boy. You see, boy, I would tear it up, boy. Woo, boy, I tell you, boy, I'm giving her the third arm, boy. That third arm was gone, boy. Boy, we were tearing it up. I'm like, this isn't you. This ain't Shannon Sharpe. This ain't Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe, let me explain this to y'all about Shannon Sharpe. One, Shannon Sharpe does not drink. I know, I'm going to break this down to y'all right now. Shannon does not drink. Shannon has about 5% body fat. Didn't drink. If he did, he would take like one drink. But now he's got a liquor company and a liquor sponsorship. And I'm like, how do you have a liquor sponsorship? You don't drink. But because he did the miles and yak, on that doggone skit he did when he had the do-rag on, and he was out there with the cigarello and all of that, and the Hennessy and all these drinks on the table. These liquor companies said, "Hey, we got to get involved. This guy's a lightning rod." Miles and Yak. Oh yeah, be going off the miles. Yeah. Miles and Yak. Boy, that's all it was. Miles and Yak. So Miles and Yak helped build Shannon Sharpe into a whole new thing when he created this Unk thing. Everybody call him Unk now. And now that it went to his head and he become that character. And instead of saying, I don't even want to talk about that situation, that was a terrible mistake that happened, he relished in it. And it made it worse. Made it 10 times worse. Now the girl who was saying she was in the video is thinking about suing Shannon Sharpe. It's a whole mess. Now that they known you didn't settle with this doggone 21-year-old, you done retired her. She ain't got to do nothing now. She done got 20-something million. Then you done went and did a deal with Tillman, settled with them, and had Ocho name wrapped in it, and Ocho that had nothing to do with none of it. So that's what I'm saying. You got Ocho in there, and Ocho is very frugal, and he was not happy his name was involved in a lawsuit. You supposed to be your media company, and you the one bringing in all the damn drama. Y'all, everybody was talking about Ocho. Ocho ain't did nothing. Tell us something we don't know. Now, no, he probably was the Dominican escort. Not spending his money on. He probably was the Dominican escort. Now, right, we get back to the gist of this, right? Because it needs to be said, though it hurts to say. Many of the people that's in this scenario or this story or anything that we're mentioning is highlighting that there's a major issue going on here. That I was a fan of Shannon. Like you guys didn't know anything about it. None of you that's in this chat right now knew anything about Shannon Sharpe. On my channel, I made the video about Shannon Sharpe, the truth behind First Take and Undisputed. And that was before Undisputed had 1 episode. They hadn't had 8 episodes. I did the truth behind that whole situation, and it hadn't even started yet. Right here. And I explained to y'all are not ready for Shannon Sharpe. Y'all think like, oh man, this is Shannon Sharpe. Why did he choose him? Don't worry about it. And I got some breaking news for y'all. Gilbert Arenas right now is trying to do a deal. Gildo Arenas is trying to do a deal right now with Skip Bayless. He wants to be Skip Bayless's Toby. Skip, Gil, I need some help. I need somebody to help me, please. Skip, I saw you that made Shannon Sharpe pop it, and you got Stephen A. Can you help me? Well, sure. You can be a good field hand. Oh, I'll be a good field hand for you. Yeah, Gil, stay. I ain't gonna leave like the rest of you. I'm gonna stay. Gil, well, you can stay. Gil, you stay.
Yeah, you'll be a good boy. You be a good boy. Oh, I'll be good from now on. Gil, stay. Gil, stay. I'll be good from now on. So that's where Gilbert Arenas is headed. That's where Gildo is headed. He finna run behind Skip Bayless, hoping Skip Bayless can save him. Skip not knowing Skip is done. Skip can't save nobody no more. He grabbed Lil Wayne. He grabbed every black dude he could find. And the Skip era is over. He can't even get his own YouTube channel popping. Ain't nobody checking for Skip. It's done. He done ate his last meal with the networks. He's done. Only thing he can go is get him a Blaze contract or whatever. That's about it. You think somebody want to hear Skip Bayless and Gilbert Arenas? That's dumb. That whole concept is dumb. All they're going to do is yell at each other. Gil debates like a 5-year-old. You would think he never played in the league. Mm-hmm. He said he got 6 wanted stars right now. Yeah, wanting to get away from him. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Hit it up. Hit the like button up. Super chat work. We just saw that. Everything's working. Oh, man, I just drove into the hood by mistake. I did not want to come here. I did not feel like coming here today. If I run into old girl, my goodness. Okay, we see you have a Lexus SUV, a RX 350. We see it, sir. What I'm supposed to say? Wow. Jesus Christ. Get out of here. Now, here's where it's finna get more interesting. See, Club Shay Shay has been getting held on behind the scenes by Dildo. That's right. Dildo. Dildo has been hating on Club Shay Shay and Nightcap the whole time. Can't stand them. But yet and still, he keeps acting as if he's cool with him. No! They come in his chat celebrating, laughing at his little jokes, not knowing the joke is he hates them. So this is the funny part. It's like he hates y'all. And you sitting over here running this whole scam. Like, no way. Oh, I know he has. I have proof that he has. He told it to me. I got it all. Oh, believe me, I got everything. That boy is gone. He can't say this. He can't say nothing to me. Gildo better stay in his place. He even told me, my daddy said I shouldn't talk about you. I should leave it alone. But I kind of want to do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Gildo. Don't do it. No, he can't. He's hoping this deal go through because he's got DraftKings back on the nightcaps and everything. He wants to get Club Shay Shay going, but the problem is Club Shay Shay has had problems booking guests. Now, you could probably guess why they had problems booking guests. They lost Kamala Harris, Michelle Obama, and Barack Obama. Now think about that. That was your guest list. And now that guest list is gone. Now they're trying to get people. You heard Lunel, right? You heard Lunel. What she say? Shannon Sharpe and his ugly self didn't want to let me up there. Like, no, we ain't want you up here. No, we don't have space for you. And it was like, okay. You ain't got space for me? Fine. Now they come calling up there. She was like, no, Shannon ugly. That's why he work on his body. So you don't look up there at his ugly face. Yeah, Lunel was hot. So I don't know what he did to Lunel, but that not putting her on the show and being all high and mighty, that came into play. That came into play. Now, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't saying that ever, homeboy. That's wild. I've never seen that. You a wild boy, man. But you might be on to something now. She might can do more tricks than Joy. Joy the type that want to look pretty but can't do nothing in the bedroom. She Lunel probably turn you out. So you might be on to something. I don't know. But I would never go that route. But he couldn't get Lunel back on the show. So now it seems like they're having a problem booking guests. If they went to Lunel, like, yeah, you could be on the show. I'm going to let y'all in on the secret. Y'all ready for the secret? We done broke a lot of stories today on this live. We done broke a lot of things. Skip and Gil teaming up. Now, here's the new thing. So that you would understand something. Here's the new news. Oh. Well, I do appreciate that. Shannon Sharpe tried to get Kwame Brown on Club Shay Shay. It was all agreed to. Him and Kwame Brown was gonna sit on the show. This is before the controversy and everything kicked off. They were gonna sit down on the show and air out their grievances. Yes, sir. And this was at the height of the show. This was after Cat Williams, after Monique. So the show was at its peak. And they was like agreeing for Kwame Brown to come onto the show, the handlers of the show. And it got down to a negotiational point where Kwame agreed. He said, I want to be able to use the footage on my channel. And I think the only problem they had is they said, well, you got to fly out here and get your own hotel. They don't do that. It was like, what? Kwame was like, oh, so you want me to fly out there on my own dime, put myself in a hotel, and you keep all of the profits off the show? And you do everything on man, no, y'all can go to hell with that. So, but they were high and mighty. They were dictating like they don't fly people out. He's like, I know y'all fly people out. What are you talking about? Like, that's crazy that you would even say something like that. So they were all high and mighty, feeling that they could dictate and people just had to go with it. So now I understand that system. I understand what they trying to do and what they've been doing. Yeah, man. See, that's one thing about, you're going out, you're dating chicks that live in areas that you haven't lived in years. Like, I used to be in this area in the late 90s, like 98, 99, 2000. Here it is, 25 years later, I'm back over here. And it looks like they've improved everything, but they really haven't. Then I see in the building, me and my buddy, we put in to buy, we say, hey man, let's buy this condo. They building on these buildings, they expanding over here. Let's chip in together and buy this condo, then we can rent it out, be like an Airbnb type thing. Boy, when people don't have the right vision and the right plans, they just want to get money right away. And they just don't see the value in things. And it's hard when you don't have the right people around you and they keep doing the wrong things all the time. I'm sorry, buddy. I just don't have it in me to. If you knew me, you would know that I'm too old fashioned. Let's just say Cino's too old fashioned to be doing stuff like that. What you just suggested, homie. You talking to a black man who has no tattoos. You feel me? You're talking to a black man with no tattoos, no ear piercings, none of that. Don't do no drugs ever. Can you imagine a black man that has never smoked weed? You're looking at one. Never hit a blunt in my life. You know why? One, don't make me better than you. It don't make me better if you did hit the blunt or whatever. Don't do Molly, don't do drugs. I didn't want to do them. Didn't need to do them. That wasn't my bag. I was playing sports and doing everything else. That was my job. Being at my peak for best. Hell, I didn't even drink till I was 21, and I still don't drink like that. I can only have a couple beers. I don't drink liquor, hard liquor. Can't do it. And it doesn't mean that I'm better. It means that I don't follow trends and I don't do what's trendy. So all those extracurricular activities that's popular now, anybody who know me know I'm
damn well ain't about to be doing. I ain't the matching pajamas guy. I ain't the not dressing up like you. I'm not, you know, I don't do trends. So, as long as people understand. And by now, you should have known me. Anybody who's been following me, I've been the most consistent human being you probably have ever seen in your life. I'm a Detroit Piston fan living in Chicago throughout the Jordan championship years. So that lets you know how loyal I am and where I stand in anything. I mean, yeah, it's a nice area. They fixed this area up since then. They made this a whole new area where they have like UMC events. They got a nice eatery here. Yes. Now, great. Now I gotta wait on her, so I'll sit here and wait. And I'll wait for her to come down, and we can get going. Oh well, thank you. She live in a nice place. They fixed this place up. Got the nice building. They fixed it up. Got the nice little fake grass here. But see, I like to show up early. Just in case I could see the dude running out the crib. I'll be like, See, you said you was gonna be here. I didn't know you were gonna be here this early. I'll be like, I know. Who's that? Oh, that's my cousin. I'll be, sure he is. She knows I do. She don't watch my channel. She don't even like sports. She likes reggae, and like if I'm talking about Bob Marley or something, then that'd be up her alley. But she's a reggae lover. You know, she likes festivals. She's into stuff like that. Let's go to the jazz fest, the rib fest, this fest, that fest. We talk about the game is on. Oh, it's a game. I remember I was at the fight. It's another fight. I'm like, yeah, they have more than one. I don't know what to tell you. I know it seems like they're every 10 minutes, right? But that's just the way it is. What is Shannon Sharpe gonna do moving forward? Well, I think he's gonna take that deal's gonna get a lot smaller, and he's just gonna have to take it. So they're gonna get Club Shay Shay for the Lolo. And once he gets the financials together, I think he can weather the storm. But we never know. As long as nothing else new comes out, and he can handle this Michelle situation the way this Michelle Bundy situation. Well, he's already won a lawsuit prior, but now with all this new stuff coming out, she's coming in heavy. Guns loaded. So we'll see what happens when this whole thing comes down. And she better not have me out here waiting. I will definitely leave her. I do not play. I don't wait for you to get ready. I will leave you. But to be fair, it's not 5 o'clock.
Oh, 100%. Well, it's like when Tupac, you know what I'm saying, he basically stepped on and ruined the campaign of Bush and Quayle. They decided it would be a good thing to go against gangster rap in the election and make that the campaign push. When at that time, black people were more united than any time ever in the world. And you want to talk about somebody who's revolutionary, who wasn't really pushing that agenda. Y'all tried to use it as a vehicle to scare white people to run to the polls and vote for you. And that went left. It went way left. And we can't forget how what Whack 100 wife was getting piped down by Tupac, you know. So that's why Whack be hating on him. So don't get caught in it, all that. Just understand that's where it's coming from. That his wife would rather be with Tupac than Whack 100, and he's living. Pac ain't even living. On the Patreon, we got more Prince stories coming, so don't worry. We are just getting started. Oh, Gildo Arenas. You know, you need to, put your focus on your show. Keep doing your thing. Keep trying to hold it down. Nick Young, Loco, we, from South Central. Hey, all I'm gonna tell you is, you know, keep your head in the game, sir. We actually like Nick Young. Maybe they can make it Nick Young's arena or Swaggy's arena. That what it should be called, Swaggy's arena. We don't need that bum. He trying to use you because he ain't got no heat no more. His show got dead. It got stale, and ain't nobody dealing with him no more. Yeah, it's all over. Shouts out to Diddy, who had 2 out of the 3 Asian women that rode for him. He got his Gina back, and he got the one that got his shorty, his other Asian girl. She got her back under control. So it was only the one that 50 had. So that's what was going on with that. Academics is still a chipmunk. I mean, even with the Ozempic, that boy can't. He ain't met a pork chop he could say no to. He was like, "Oh, I can still eat that, but then I can go ahead and take my shot." Shouts out to Dot still for the not like us tear down of this this clown who's no longer relevant anymore, trying to be a Tupac replicant and doing the worst impersonation of Tupac I've ever seen in my life. So soon as we get clowns like this out of the business, we can get back to doing things that's the way it's supposed to be done. And Teaser, I'm gonna tell you something. Please, babe, please leave this Diddy thing alone. It's made you look bad, or it's just exposed what you really are. Okay? Tyler Perry, pay that man. Yes, he lied about a lot. Okay? He lied. But to say you wasn't trying to grab that man and get down, you don't want to know. We don't want to. We don't want to see the fallout of what's gonna happen. Okay, I know Hov. Who would think this dude right here? Whoa. Who would think this dude right here end up being the king of hip hop? Right? And yes, Baca, you still got a weird case. Why are you around? Why are you around? There's no need for you. No one needs you to rap. No one needs you to write a bar. No one needs anything from you, dog. You're done. Done data. Oh, look at what we have here now. We have the trifecta. Academy, Mall, and Champagne Sloppy. So I hope your sabotage game improves. Because one thing you ain't going to stop, Sloppy. You ain't going to stop me from talking. And I take out all the puppets. Because I am still and always have been the puppet slayer. And I have no problems removing puppets out of the way. I don't care how big you think you are, how big they told you, how many $100 million contracts you got. Ask Stephen A. He knows all about it. You can go activate whoever you want. Just know at the end of that road, I'm standing there, pulling the curtains. See, Brian and shut his mouth. He know better. Especially after the video came out about him and that China looking chick. He didn't shut his mouth. She better hurry up. Anyway, I'm out. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bus Life. I want to say that utmost. Shouts out to him. Shannon Sharpe, you got to do better, bro. Absolutely. Oh, to the other fool.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
And we out.